Alright, welcome back YouTube, and today is my second day working on this project. I had to fit the gas tube, I had to fit the lower handguard. I'm still working on the buttstock to get that to fit in. I want it to be snug, so I don't want to take too much off, so I'm really taking my time on that. My last one was a little loose, so no matter how tight I tightened the screws that went in, you know, after about 100 rounds it would kind of wiggle a little bit. So I want to make sure that this one's in nice and tight, so I won't waste your time showing you sanding that down and everything. In fact, I'm not going to waste your time showing you how to do any of this stuff because, I don't know. It's pretty easy to figure out. It took me a little bit of work to get the gas tube to fit. And I'll show you what I had to do here. It took about 2.5 hours, but right there, if you can see that, I had to grind, well, I guess I didn't grind it. I filed it down to get the correct angle and had to take quite a bit of material off actually. Let's get it to focus here. So, I had to take a little bit there and a little bit there, but we got it to fit, and it fits perfectly. It drops right in and goes, doesn't move, so it's perfect. All I used was one of these. I don't know what it's called, but looks like a file, and it works like a file, so it's just some kind of file. It worked. Anyway, so let's get this off. And this. Just some words of advice here. And I had to learn this the hard way, so I might as well teach anyone who doesn't know, who may be starting out. When you take the lower handguard off your AK, there's a lever right here that you have to pry up. See, right here. Anyway, the first time I ever did this, I kind of like got in here and just started ranking on it, and I ended up dinging up the wood. So you don't want to do that. All I do is I use my thumbnail, and I just get down there and pry it up that way. That way you don't damage it. Anyway, I wanted to show you something on here. When I was sanding the lower handguard to get it to fit, which is normal by the way. If you get a new piece of wood, you're probably going to end up having to sand it to get it to fit. But I sanded here, along the top here, and on the sides quite a bit to get it to fit. And it fit pretty good, but it just wasn't mounting flush against the receiver. And I looked at it really slowly as I was putting it in to see exactly what it was that was making it so it couldn't do it. And it was actually this U-shaped part right here. And all I did for that was I just took I actually took one of my painting brushes that I'm going to use for the polyurethane because it's round, and just wrapped it with some sandpaper and got in there and just kind of shaped it the way it needed to be. It was actually hitting on the bottom of the barrel that's in the receiver. But just some sanding advice there to make sure and pay attention to this part. So that goes in just fine. This is actually too my first time with an AK where the lower handguard has the tension spring up here, and it's awesome. I wish my Yugo had it. It keeps it nice and snug, and it's not going anywhere once it's on there. So I really like that. I also installed the pistol grip, which there was no issues. Excuse me. And I don't know, I guess I was surprised there wasn't any issues. I don't know, I guess I just expected there to be. But there wasn't. Everything went in fine with that. And, oh, one more thing. Let me find it. Hang on one second. Because I had to file down the metal and it's exposed, I thought to myself, well, how am I going to get the finish to get, how am I going to make it look as good as it is right here? And the only thing I could come up with is this. The Rust-Oleum high heat grill paint in flat black. I don't know how good the cap represents the color, but it's about as close as I'm going to get. So as long as I tape off most of this and around here and just give it a quick spray, just to cover it up so it's not going to start rusting on me, I think it'll be just fine. I don't foresee any issues there. So yeah, with the buttstock, now again, I got the unissued Polish handguard with the gas tube, the lower handguard. So these were brand new parts, and they were clearly brand new parts. I mean, they look amazing. Really happy I got those. The buttstock, on the other hand, is a non-G Romanian buttstock, and I asked Apex Arms if they could do me a favor, which usually companies are kind of reluctant to do so, but if they could do me a favor and get me a nice buttstock, and I really truly do think they did the best they could. It's pretty decent. The only potential issue I see is right here. It looks like, I can't really tell yet if it's just finish or if it is actually the wood that's going to cause me any issues to make it so it, looks really, really good afterwards. But I removed all the hardware, removed the sling swivel and the butt plate, and now I'm just working on getting this to fit. I got to sand, I think, just the sides a little bit, and it should be alright. But yeah, so we will go from there, and I'll keep you updated. Just going to continue working on this. I honestly don't even know how many parts this video is going to be. Like I said in the last video, this is my first tutorial. I'm not a Iraqi veteran 8888 here, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just trying to do it the best I can to help you guys out, because I know how long I spend on YouTube and I spend on the forums trying to figure out how to do certain things, and I take a lot of time and research to figure out exactly what I want, and once I find it, I guess I could save some time for you guys and help you out by showing you how to do it. So anyway, that's it for this video, and I will keep you posted with more as it goes along. Have a good day. See ya.